What's the most important date in the calendar of 2026? It's not your anniversary. It's not your wife's birthday. It is May 16th. And it's central London. Unite the kingdom. 4 nations, 1 kingdom. Bringing the UK together. Britain, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, even the Republic of Ireland are coming over. People are hitting London from all over the globe. They're coming to give us a voice. The world's alternative journalists, the world's independent media are coming. The entire globe is going to be looking at central London when we send a message. What is our message? We've had enough. We've had enough of betrayal. We've had enough of the replacement. We've had enough of mass immigration. We are proud British people. We will be silent no longer. We are coming together, we're uniting, and we're celebrating who we are. You've made us feel ashamed. You've made us feel isolated for too long. We're not isolated. We are together, we are unified, and that will strike fear into the heart of the British establishment. They're losing. Their power's crumbling. They're tentacles of the totalitarian state, the media, the judiciary. It's all crumbling. The world is watching. Every government around the world is looking at Great Britain and laughing at them. So please come. There's an election before our event. Let Unite the Kingdom on May 16th be the date that the Labour government, Keir Starmer, that man that turned his courts on our people, he turned the media, he weaponised them. He imprisoned innocent mums. Innocent grandfathers died in those prisons. He weaponised it all to try and strike fear into the heart of the British public. It didn't work. It's lit a fire in our bellies. We're coming together. We're coming to London. We're coming peacefully. We're coming joyfully. We're going to sing. We're going to have a great day. We're going to have a celebration. It's wonderful. If you went last time, you know how good it was. Everyone who went last time, bring your friends, bring more family. Come to central London. It's happening on May 16th. May 16th will be looked back upon, as will September 13th. September 13th was the largest gathering Britain has ever seen. Ever. Ignore what the media say. It doesn't matter what they say. 66 million people watched our video. That's the most watched event. Forget Live Aid. Forget all of it. This is the biggest concert, the biggest celebration Britain's ever going to have seen. And it's happening on May 16th. You want to be able to tell your children, I was there. I was there during that cultural revolution. When Britain stood up, when the people come together, when the silent majority said no more, I was there. I'll see you on May 16th. And we have put together a song, a track to celebrate it. Learn the words. Make sure you learn the words. So when it bellows out across our capital city, across the globe, because that's what's going to happen, you know the words, you can get involved. 4 nations, 1 kingdom, May 16th. May 16th, central London. The call goes out again. 4 nations, 1 kingdom. 1 voice that can't be silenced.
From England's heart to Scotland's hills, from valleys wide to Ulster's will, the drums are sounding, the call is near, for every patriot to gather here. 4 nations, 1 kingdom, together we rise. Beneath 1 flag under British skies, we will not bend nor compromise. 4 nations united before your eyes. Our voices thunder, our banners fly. 4 nations, 1 kingdom till we die. England, Central, Scotland, Central, Wales, Revire, Ulster, this is our land, our truth, our song. Together we stand, together we belong.
Don't talk when your mute is mute. Come on, Wiz. What's up with me? What's up with me, eh? That was a good intro, wasn't it? We have to start playing that on the run up. So we have to play it at the beginning of every time, won't we? And we learn the words. How does that get you going, eh? That gets you going, doesn't it? Bonjour. Hello, Bill. Hope you're well. It's a glorious Saturday. We're going to go for about an hour or so today, because don't forget England rugby 4:40. Hence why we're starting at 3:30. Good afternoon, beautiful people. Shalom from Ireland. There's Peace Power. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. This is Britannia, land of the Britons. Yep. You can't say that though. You'll be a bigot, fascist, racist. We love our wonderful Tommy. Yes, red poppies. Yes, we do. How you doing, Alan? How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Waffle? Ooh, ooh, ooh. In his original plan, not only for UK, but for all the people and nations of the world, he would not tell the whole truth, bless his heart. He'll do his best. He'll do his best, and that's all we can do at the moment. Afternoon, on Wizards. Hope you're all well. CL's in the house. So good luck. He put it up twice. Alan, Jerusalem. Yes, Northern Ireland. Grace is here. How you doing? It's all good. It's here on a glorious Saturday. We've got a few things to talk about. Shocking things, I might add. Shocking things. Shocking. It doesn't put down what a nation is or how best to preserve. I think Tommy knows what a nation is, yes. But how best to preserve? Probably not. Stoke and defend it for the sake of itself and all other nations of the world. I think we all need educating on that one. Not a problem, Red Poppies. Happy days. That's a cool name, Red Poppies. Green and pleasant land. How do you do, Electro? How you doing, Brits? British and proud. Say my name, right? Tommy, not Wiz. Yes, I know what you meant, mate. I know what you meant. It's all good. It's all good. Get the message out there. So it's all happy days. The Bristol process, yes. I'm here to debate and not be timed out. Yep. Well, no personal insults, and you'll be fine. Not much to debate today. I should actually have my screen ready, but I haven't because I got up the Tommy Robinson one. I was like, "Oi!" But yes, you would not believe what's going on in the world. I've even thrown in like a UFO sighting that was in Liverpool last week. So you know that's something to look forward to, isn't it? But yeah, with the Iran situation, ooh, I'll tell you what, it's nuts. I mean, you do not want to be in Iran under any circumstance because I'll tell you, if you're a member of the public, you need to be worried. It is absolutely ludicrous. I will show you the news. Just by bringing this up, you'll see the headline and you'll be like, "You what? What on earth?" Yeah, this is the world we live in now. This is the mentality of Iran. It's absolutely shocking. Iran security forces issue shoot to kill orders, escalating crackdown amid growing unrest. So if you're a protester or a thief, bang, they're going to shoot you dead. Who comes up with this ideology? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, he laughed at Churchill, didn't he? I mean, hope you all got your copies. There's my copy, look, even though my picture's small, I know you don't want to see my big head on the screen, so, you know, it's handy that I bring these up, innit? But imagine protesting, you get, like, literally orders are shoot to kill. Like, what? But, yeah, I make it up not. Like I say to you, that's why I put these things up on screen so you can actually see them. So, you know, like, I'm literally reading from this, like, it's real. This is the world we live in. luckily for us, we're not in Iran. I mean, have you seen what's going on in Iran? You must have seen what's going on in Iran. And then, yeah, on our own shores, we've got Polanski laughing at the fact that Winston Churchill, the statue, is just, well, we all know, and Polanski think that's funny. That's how dangerous greens are. We even had someone in my comments yesterday saying, "Oh, vote green." I was like, "Are you mad? Are you absolutely mad?" That is the problem. If you vote green, you are the problem in the UK, as well as the Green Party and Islam. I mean, there's some serious things we're facing in this country. Serious. But today I thought we're going to talk about Iran. There's a couple of stories. There's a gentleman in England who has been arrested. Yes, Islamic terrorist attack type scenario. What a surprise. Love, truth, and better ideas will rise and shine. Exactly. Well said, Peace Power. Which it seems all Premier League clubs have been infiltrated with Islam. I know where this is going. I saw a video at the Spurs Stadium blaring out there. Yeah, Tottenham State. I saw breaking Ramadan, breaking their fast in Tottenham Hotspur. What are they doing? And Leeds fans were booing because they had to have a break for Ramadan. I mean, what? When have we ever done that? Never, never. That is Islam infiltrating. This is a Christian country. If you want to do your Ramadan and do all this, that, and everything else and take over, Islamic country. That's why you have Islamic regime. Go and live there. Do it there. Come into a Christian country, and we've got bus drivers getting off the bus, getting in front of his bus, putting down a mat and starts praying. Don't worry about the people on the bus. You know, got a job interview, you got to get there. No, this idiot wants to pray in the middle of the road in front of a bus during working hours, I might add. It's not his break time, is it? You don't have a break while you're just halfway through your blooming bus route. And now you're telling me during a football game, oh, they can break Ramadan, or they're breaking the fast, right? Yeah, stop the football game. No, if you're that worried about it, don't play. Wait until the time comes, break your fast, have something to eat, and then get substituted on. You don't have to be literally stop the game of football. I mean, it's getting on my nerves. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, so, yeah, I know what you're saying, Mr. Waffle. I mean, what do we do? What can we do? They're literally letting Islam take over. This is all about the sort of the intimidation of, you know, look at all us doing this. Like, we don't care. We don't care. We don't stop halfway through a blooming game and start praying to Jesus Christ, do we? No. But no, because it's Ramadan, oh, and it's a Christian country, let's let everybody bow to Islam. Let's all bow to a prophet that married a 6-year-old. Come on, then. Don't think so. Do not think so. Oh. Absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, so the fact they're doing all this is pathetic. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely pathetic. We're not allowed to mention Easter. We've got evergreen trees. We don't have Christmas trees. No, we don't want to offend Islam, which is 6%, 94% of this country, someone else. But no, we've all got to stop for Islam. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So I have Persian friends who have family still here. I'm going to go, bro. Yep. Got mine. Whoa! Got over here, bro. Conrack, God bless Britannia, the land of the Britons. Have faith, we will prevail. Yeah, we stop bowing to everything. What's shocking is vigils for the dictator are happening here in the UK. Yeah, and in Australia, they're making out like he's some sort of martyr. And they're saying, like, you know, he's this, that, and everything else. You're like, are you for real? Are you for real? What has he done since 1979 other than have Iranian people living in hell? It's ridiculous. Where women are sentenced to death and the sentence is carried out because they were raped, but you got to have 4 male witnesses or it never happened. So if you admit it happens, then you're breaking the law because you just had sex love and you're not married. Do you know what I mean? They kill dogs, especially black dogs. You're like, what? So I want to debate the subject at hand. The subject at hand for today, we're talking about Iran and the fact that the IRGC have shoot to kill orders for thieves and protesters. Literally kill its own civilians. Lethal force on its own citizens. How is that okay? Protests have done their job. Now it's the US's turn. Good afternoon, everybody from Robert's in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Here's the druggie who votes green, Alan. Paul, what's their debate? What's your argument? We haven't done anything yet. There's a Mansfield in Ohio, I think. Oh, I don't know. Like in Australia, there's a Newcastle. And I think there's a Liverpool. Yeah, that's where I met my man, still Ohio. I've talked to people, Mansfield, England too, on the radio. The Green Party should be reading out Islamic Parasite Party. Yeah, the IPP. The IPP, yeah, well said, David. Yeah, 100%. That was supposed to save Mansfield. I want to debate Muslim hatred. Well, we're not talking about Muslim hatred. We're talking about Iran. Why do you want to keep getting on? Why do you keep trying to like control the narrative? I mean, are you actually a Muslim? All you need to know, right? People here, it's not that they hate Muslims. They hate the Islamic death cult that masquerades as a religion who has Muhammad who's 57 and married a 6-year-old. Can you not see what the problem is? That's Islam, mate. Not Muslims, Islam. So get that into your head, and they keep telling you in the chat as well. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about Islam. People do not like Islam. They dislike Islam. They detest Islam. They hate Islam. It is incompatible. It was written in God knows when, because it wasn't written by God. It was just made up when it wasn't eaten by goats, all compiled together to literally just be Christian and Jew hatred. That's all it is. So you want to debate Muslim hate, then no one's hating on Muslims. We're hating on Islam. So the whole premise of having a debate is completely wrong. Mohammedans, go home now. Yes, exactly. If you don't want to assimilate with the UK and you don't want to actually say that you actually respect our culture and our way of life because you've come here to take over, and you think then you can turn around and jump out your car and run up to couples walking down the road who's walking their dog and start giving it all haram and all that in a Christian country, then no, you're in the wrong country. Talking to one now, Robert, born and bred with all ancestry here. Hey, it's not Muslim hatred, it's us reading Islamic sources and disagreeing with it. Exactly, Cial. That's exactly what I said. I should have just read your thing out there, innit? So, but the Islamists are telling us to bow. We got to bow to Valhalla. It's because the word Allah, if you reverse it and you got like Valhalla, and then read the word back to front, it's Allah Lav, Allah toilet, Allah Lav. But yeah, they want us to bow to their God. So yes, they are. Corrects yourself. It's Islam, not Muslim. There we go. See, Pete, I told you people tell you in chat, mate. I mean, you're going off on one. Good afternoon, Wiz, and all in the chat. How you doing, cherries? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're living a dream. Oh, up the cherries. I was going to say to you, on Ko-fi, I think I did say originally, you've got like to support the channel, you done £10, but it's on £10 monthly, and it came out yesterday for the second time. Is that what you intended it to be? Because I can refund it if it's not supposed to happen, mate. I think I did tell you that it is monthly. You can go in yourself and cancel it, obviously, from then on. But I just wanted to make sure that you deliberately done it on monthly rather than like a one-off. But obviously, it wasn't supposed to come out. I have got a button, I can click it and I can refund that. So I just want to make sure that it's doing what you want to do, cherries. So I don't want us, for you to be like, oh, like, the Wiz is taking my money. No. So I just want you to know, because on Ko-fi you can put monthly or you can put one off. I didn't know if you maybe should have done one off, but it's accidentally monthly. So I just want to let you know, cherries. So, but obviously, if you want it monthly, happy days. I appreciate it, obviously. I still love you, man. Everyone hates Sadiq Khan because he's a Muslim. No, everyone hates Sadiq Khan because he's pushing the Islamic ideology, and he feels that he can do this, that, and everything else in London to do with Islam and Ramadan, but completely forget about St. George's Day, Easter, or any Christian holiday. So I don't know why you're going on about that. And the fact that people do not want him to be London mayor because he is Muslim is because he follows Islam, and this is a Christian country, so we should have a Christian mayor. I've said a few times that it should be, you can be any religion other than Islam in order to be an MP or a councillor or anything in this country. Because obviously, being that we're supposed to be living as a Christian country, then that's the ideology you need to be within Parliament and in our government. That would help, I think. Poor couple of questions. Do you support child marriage? Do you support wife beating? Yeah, well, he's going on about Muslims, so probably does, mate. No, bro, people hate Steve because he's a shit man. Yeah, there you go. But the only people is Restore then. They will be all British with all British interests. Not why, sis, as the MS is psyoping everyone. Yeah, I think we can all see through that, Ollie. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been watching all that thing, they're giving it all that ethno-nats. Oh, you're British, and you're English and British, and you're just English. What? Just shut up. We don't need to even discuss that. That is a narrative invented, or an agenda invented to divide and to have us all talking about that rubbish. And you're like, what? Do you know what I mean? We need to talk about what's more important. So I don't look at Restore or the people as a whole or Rupert Lowe as a racist. So, Ollie, so if you're a fan of Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you're a racist. I'm not. I'm not interested in none of that. If you're a racist, you'd probably tell me. So I'm racist, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? So is that Loonian again? Can't see as he blocked the clown. Oh, lucky you. It's like the Reaper lady going for Mayor Cunningham. All they say is she's Muslim. Yes, because we don't want another Muslim mayor. We just had one and he's crap. And Sadiq can't push the Islamic ideology. So Layla Cunningham, she's actually got a tattoo of the crest on her forearm. I don't know if you've seen that. So do you actually want, say, your town run by a Muslim mayor and have like the Greens in with Islamic ideology? Because if you do, you're the problem with the planet, mate. That's just crazy. Was on the right track, exactly. Yes, Rob. Yeah. So, I know what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping it comes across right. I'm not saying anything about that. Wizard, you can talk to me with respect, please. Maybe you could put comments on my videos that are respectful as well. And I do respect the fact that you're saying what you want to say, but if you're wrong, I'm telling you, that's it. I am, ask anyone in the chat, when I talk, I'm very blunt, I'm honest, I'm open, I'll just say it the way it is. And if I ever do something, like I've done one video and I'm wrong, I would admit it and I will apologise for it. If it needs apology, I would apologise. But if I'm wrong, I say, oh, hang on a minute, I'm wrong. And I'll reevaluate and then I'll probably change my mind because that's what I do. That's what it's all about, being wizard, mate. So, yeah, respect is a two-way thing. Paul, do you want Sharia law in the UK? That was a good question. Wait, illegals that come in boats. Yes, we do, Alan. Yes, we do. Is that a Sharia country? Iran is. A few days late and my anger has subsided. When I kicked off at the eating of a banana, I was told to live and let live. I was, and then I wasn't. 85 Sharia courts. Yeah. First one, 1989. They're just going to keep saying Sharia law will never be a thing in the UK. Nonsense. It already is a thing. They actually, the Muslims will go to their Sharia court or their Sharia law people and do whatever and rule accordingly. Because in Sharia law, I think it's if you've got a child who's under 5 or 6, they stay with the mum. But if they're over that age, they go with the dad because obviously they favour the father. That's what Sharia law and Sharia courts do. And they have them in this country. So, if it's not a thing and never will be, then why do we have Sharia courts in this country? And we have done since 1989. Paul, respectfully, you're being a troll. You're just here to play devil's advocate and play the victim card when people disagree. Yep, that's it. Sadness, not in the United States. Nope. I like America, they'd stand up tall, wouldn't they? Sounds like him sovereign citizens. Good afternoon, Wizard, everyone in chat. It's the real Bobby's girl. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. We've got this story on screen, but I'm just going through chat to try and keep up. We've got the story that the citizens need to just stay at home, I think. Shoot to kill orders have been given for anyone protesting, stealing, or thieving. But I mean, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? Shoot to kill. You're putting words in my mouth. No, you put words in my mouth by saying that you hate all Muslims. I never said that. I've never said that once. I said I hate Islam, but then you said I hate Muslims. So you're putting words in my mouth, and you were basically gaslighting and straw manning last time you were here saying things. And we're not actually debating anything at the moment because the story is on the screen. This is what I'm going to be talking about. But you want to talk about something from 6 days ago. Paul, Muslims literally call for the destruction of the UK establishment to replace it with Sharia. They don't hide it. We don't want it. There you go. See? I can't debate. I just get shouted down. No, you don't get shouted down. You probably get told to shut up because we're not talking about that. But again, you're saying you hate Muslims. We never said that. And I had that when I was talking to Bobby on Thursday night. And I said, please don't understand. Yeah, please understand. I'm not saying this about Muslims. I'm talking about Islam. That's two different things. But there are Muslims who are complicit because you would no longer be a Muslim if you thought anything like what we know. You'd be like, oh, no, but they don't. So, Michelangelo, 50,000 Islamic terrorist attacks since 9/11. Millions of kids raped in the UK. Paul, weapon, that's why it's incompatible. Don't get it, does he? But I think in the last, I think it's 50 years, there's been over 60,000 Islamic terrorist attacks, killing over 250,000 innocent people. I filed a lawsuit against the Sharia courts. Yeah. That's like what I said, letting her know. I wouldn't want to in my district. Please hit the whoop, folks. Yep, thumbs up. I need all your thumbs up. Like I said, we're going to go for an hour, maybe just over an hour today. So we'll get through the stories because I'm sorry, but England are playing Italy in the Six Nations rugby. And I was like, ooh, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And obviously, rugby seems to be sort of, we know how bad Tottenham are doing. So I'm more up for rugby at the moment. Paul, there are 100 Sharia courts in the UK. They are taking over everything. Is it a coincidence they were complaining about dogs 2 weeks ago? This week, 67 breed dogs are banned. Wake up. See? Bowing to Islam. Same way in the United States, you've got to be born a citizen of the US. Can't watch Muslim to take over Londonistan. Yep. That's fine, Wiz. Keep up great work and don't let the hashtags waste too much of your time or ours, please. Yeah, I hear you, Cherries. I hear you. Okay, brilliant. I just wanted to make sure, mate. That was all because, I don't want it to sort of be wrong and you'll be like, oh, hang on, or whatever. So that's it. So as long as you're happy, and I did say it, do you know what I mean? I'm being honest, man. I'm being honest. All Muslims put their faith before anything and therefore shouldn't be in power. Exactly. L555 bat. Hello. I don't understand how Ilham Omar got into power. Explain that to me. I can't, mate. Right, need to unite. Yep. Religion has no place in education other than historical or law. When time comes, all religions will unite and push this Islamic cancer back to hell. That's from David. When someone says you don't need to know about that rubbish or don't look over there, they are trying to hide something from you. Yep, look at one hand, look at the other. I'm definitely not racist. I'm a nationalist. I'll be happy with a 90% of the country with the 10% invited here on merit and contribution, not colour. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, mate. See? Exactly. So you would literally tell me the opposite if you were, wouldn't you? So, yeah, it's all good. I think we're on the same wavelength, to be honest, Ollie. So, need Ant Middleton for mayor, ex-SAS. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Mass migration for Iran and stuff. Better put your borders up. Yeah. What do you have, Sharia? The king is a Muslim. Our king isn't. No, he's not. And he has. I know people say it's conspiracy theory rubbish, but he does give it all that for Islam, but he's not actually Islamic or anything. He's Christian. So he is defender of the faith. So there's no way he can be anything other than Christian. In my book, if it's not in your blood, you're not it. Yeah, that's it. Hey there, Phil. You're the first one here. You got a big hello to start with. Sure, it already happened. Yes, it is. Doing nationalism is not racist, but has respect for all nations if governed by the good, wise, and virtuous people of the nation. Exactly. Some people in power, though. If the Greens get into power, they'll definitely be Sharia in the UK. Oh, yeah, they will. They're bowed to that. So you're effectively saying all Muslims want to take over the country and instill Sharia law on everybody. It's like talking to a 3-year-old, isn't it? There's those hardcore Islamists that do want to take over the country, yes. And by the time we hit about 50%, they will demand then that this is actually announced as an Islamic country, because at 50%, that's it. They will take over and they will say, right, Islam is dominant, so that's it. So why do they come here, a Christian country, when they could actually go to an Islamic country? Oh, it's already Islamic. You can't convert anyone. You can't force your ideology on anyone. It's already Islamic. Right, okay, we'll go to the West. So there are Muslims that do want to take over the country and instill Sharia law on everyone. Yes, that's exactly what they want to do. If you think otherwise, please bring some evidence. Let us see it, because no one in chat thinks what you're saying. Quite the opposite, because we're all fully aware. Like CLs. Yes, Paul, they don't hide it. See? I get called a troll and you laugh. No personal attacks, you said. Because it's not really a personal attack. It's saying because you keep coming in, you keep saying the same thing. So in essence, it's being a troll. Isn't it? What you're typing, you're trolling. Who of us Englishmen actually know, barring a DNA? Is that DNA? Is that what you're saying, Stephen? Wokeness is more dangerous than Sharia at this point, as it's opening the door further to it. Hand in hand for division, that is. I'm making the most of my gifted membership. Oh yeah, get those alien things. We've got a UFO story. We need to make sure I get on with these stories. Actually, you guys keeping me occupied in the chat again. Let me be more specific. Muslims that actually follow Islam want Sharia law in Britain. Yes. Young Bob attacked again at the protest. Yeah. Who was Englishmen buying a DNA test know how English we are? That's very true. Who? Okay, forget the Muslim argument. Let's debate around. All of them, look, Michelangelo said. How you doing, Nelly? Oh, no, we started at 3:30 because at 4:40, England kick off against Italy in the rugby, and I wanted to watch it. I'm sorry. So we're going for about an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm putting the rugby on. You know it is. Yeah, he does. He does, Alan. Paul, what's there to debate about Iran? Are you with the IGC? Yeah, probably supports it, innit? All the thumbs up. Yeah, give it all. Don't forget to hit the share button. And the like button. Give it all the likes. How's Drix? Whiz. Oh, look, you got X's and Z's into a sentence. How cool's that, Brian? I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? Hope you are living the dream. I'm not a dog lover, by the way. Don't have to be, mate. But not everyone's a dog lover. I know. You don't have to be a dog lover, but you're not going to jump out your car when you see a couple walking down the road, walking a dog, and like start shouting, "It's haram! It's haram! Kill it!" Oh yeah. So, Stephen, I am 50%, maybe less. I got any Scottish or Welsh in me. Oh. Well, if I had my boyfriend behind me, I'll probably have a certain element of Scottish in me. See what I've done there? Very rude, Wiz. Very rude. How dare you, Wiz? Did you find time to read that article on the bankers? No, is the answer to that. Bankers? Is that with a B? Is that deliberately with a B? Islam was invited into the West by Fabian System. It is a broom required by the controllers. Yeah, and they're doing a blooming good job of it and all. Wiz wants to watch men with oddly shaped balls running around getting muddy with Italians. Each to their own, I guess. I like rugby. And I like football. Paul, it's not about what you like. Some people don't want their dogs banned. What is wrong with you? Yeah, don't tell me you're against dogs because you might have a goat. You might have a goat farm. Just because some people don't like dogs doesn't mean they should be banned. Exactly. Like swear words. Some people get offended by that. We're not going to ban them, are you? Make it illegal. Make it haram. So British people love dogs. They do. Iranian refugees already arrived in Calais, did the flight straight to Paris and get a train. Who's organising this? Oh my word. But yeah, here in Iran, this report is saying Iranian authorities have issued direct threats against citizens as the US-Israel strikes continue, warning that security forces will use lethal force against suspected thieves and protesters. Mr. Radan, Commander-in-Chief of Iran's law enforcement forces, LEF, said Friday that people have been authorized to shoot suspected thieves on sight. That's ridiculous. You have a 10-year-old go, "Oh, I'll grab that, run, bang." That's ridiculous. Because we're in a state of war, I've issued a shoot to kill order for dealing with potential thieves. Oh my, you could steal something worth $1. Radan said in an interview with state television, if any thief is caught by our forces, they will be shot and immobilized. I mean, is this for real? This is like death threats against ignorant and unaware children. On Thursday, state broadcaster IRIB aired an interview with a member of Iran's Parliamentary National Security Commission who warned parents to prevent their children from joining protests. The former Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC member, Salah Valitmadar, I can't even say it, Valiatmadar. I think that was quite a good attempt. Said parents who do not control their ignorant and unaware children who join demonstrations or aligned with the enemy would face consequences, including death. You probably agree with this, don't you, Paul? We do not want your child to be killed because your child is ignorant and unaware, he said. It sounds like you, Paul. It does. The warnings comes as Basij bases, police stations and law enforcement headquarters have been targeted and authorities fear renewed street protests. Iran has witnessed widespread demonstrations since late December, with many students participating. The protests have been met with a brutal crackdown, and the casualty figures remain unclear and impossible to verify due to an internet shutdown that has prevented independent verification. How convenient. Tehran has acknowledged 3,117 deaths, while independent sources, including human rights groups and medical professionals, cite figures ranging from several thousand to 32,000 people, as insiders in Iran told Euronews in mid-January. Just for protesting, 32,000 of your own citizens shot to death. After Khamenei was killed in US-Israeli strikes on Saturday, the regime blocked internet access and threatened severe punishment, including execution for those involved in uprising. The latest threats by Tehran indicate that the regime remains determined to hold on to power at any cost, even if it means sacrificing the lives of its own citizens. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you? You could not make it up. But closer to home, we've got other serious issues as well, because I don't know if you've seen in the news. It's quite worrying. Let me bring it up for you. This is a closer to home story, obviously. We've got to bring it close to home, haven't we? Iranian spy ring was smashed, and warning UK faces increased risk of terror, extremism, and cyber attacks. I wonder if Paul understands this. So let me scroll down. Where did you get to? Yeah, they say defender of all faiths. Like, no, that's just silly. Why Matt nodded off. Yeah, all right. Come on, Phil. Wakey, wakey. I changed the picture there. Look, I'll put that one there for a change. King can't even call them illegals, calls it irregular. Muslims worship money in the same breath of their cult. Yes, they do. We can't let that happen. Nope. When you hear loudspeakers on mosques, then they are ready to call to arms. Spot on, Wiz. Yes. Spot on my nose. Yeah, then regulars. Everybody paying for socialism. Work for those who don't. Like taking to a 3-year-old. What does that mean? What does that mean, Paul? I've lost the plot. Thank you, Wizard. Taking to a 3-year-old. The Prophet married a 6-year-old. Is that what you meant? How many irregulars are you taking care of? No trolls in chat today. No, we ain't got time. We're only going for about an hour. It's world domination they want, of course. Yes. We'll stop engaging. I know, Grace. My bad. My bad. You can't ban dogs in England. No, you can't, Nelly. No, you can't. Correct. It's their primary goal in their handbook. See, Pete, you all understand it. So, because don't forget, I think in Iran, what's Iran? I think the age is 9, isn't it, to get married? I know it was lowered from 15, but what to? I can't remember. I'm sure you know in the chat. So, was once you're in the UK, we don't want that. It's simple. That's it, mate. Yeah, you tell them. They build words so it seems non-illegal. Just like they played around with Islamophobia definition. Now a general blasphemy law for Islam to be launched on Monday. Yeah. All they want to do is wipe out Christians and Jews, but no, they're playing the victim and they got to have words like Islamophobia. It's ridiculous. So yeah, at the moment we are talking about Iran. Your hype button. I don't know what is the hype thing. I don't know what any of that is, mate. I saw someone the other day. I think Paul Thorpe said something about hype. I was like, what's that? The Royals changed their name to Windsor during World War One. It didn't look good fighting their cousins under the original name of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Yes, they are German. After family DNA tests, this tap is more English than I'd like to admit. Ooh. Not everyone is a Muslim, Liverpool. No. Dogs are cool. It's owners who don't alpha. Yeah, dogs. Yeah, the owners. Grace, yeah, how much does it cost? Paul, so you're going for a run? I'm genuinely curious. Yeah. But let me scroll past if you. I need to catch up. So, oh, that's a big one. What's that? I had my DNA done, born in England, all my 50 years, about 22% English, 38.5% Scot, 30.5% Irish, and 2% Breton when the Celts took over northern France back in the day. Well, you blooming hell, English, Irish, and the Scotch. They'd be like, an English, Irish, and a Scottish man walked into a pub. It was Ollie. Do you know what I mean? How cool is that, though? You got to be happy with that. You have to know you are all of the above. I mean, that's quite cool. Are you sure you got no Welsh? You'd have the whole set, mate. That's cool. So, would you say that you're more Scottish than anything because you're 38.5%? Because that's the dominant. Would you say it like I'm Scottish, Irish, and English in that order because of the percentage, or because it's all there? You just say I'm English, Scottish, and Irish in no particular order. Because that's quite cool. People say that you rode with 6 foot like me, 6'6", you could have more DNA from sort of the Viking areas like Sweden and Norway and Iceland or whatever. Who knows? I should do my DNA one day, shouldn't I? That we do it on a live stream. Go, right, what am I? Iranian refugees are probably Irish undercover. Nobody would know. Yeah, that's the problem, mate. That would be the problem. But according to this story, an alleged Iranian spy ring was smashed by British police yesterday on Friday. And with warnings that more cells may be preparing potentially violent operations in Britain. Counter-terrorism officers arrested 4 men with Iranian and dual British-Iranian citizenship. So, yeah, you can see how they're coming in. This is going to be our problem. They were held on suspicion of spying on synagogues and prominent individuals in the Jewish community. Yet they want a Muslim hate law. Here they are again trying to attack the Jewish people, which is about 0.4% of the population in this country, yet they have to attack them. What? Because the Quran says attack and kill the Saturday people and then the Sunday people. Kill the Jews and then the Christians. But no, we're not allowed to say anything about that. You shut up, mate. How dare you speak facts? Detectives believe the gang carried out surveillance at various locations in North London for months at the behest of Iran's intelligence services. Jewish leaders on Friday night warned of the real threat to communities and urged security services not to underestimate the size of the problem. But no, we got to have security on mosques because 1 out of about 1 million got attacked by some idiot. But don't worry about the synagogues. They can just have a little bit of security here and there, whatever. On a day of drama in the Middle East, Donald Trump warned Iran that no deals are on the table. The president demanded the country's unconditional surrender. US Secretary of War Pete Hegseth said missile attacks on Iran would ramp up dramatically, and the big one was coming. Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy suggested British RAF jets could now legitimately target Iran missile sites. Oh, could they? Thanks. Only like a year later, oil prices soared as Qatar warned the war could bring down the world's economies. And Russia was accused of sharing intelligence to help Tehran attack allied warships and aircraft across the Middle East. See, Russia is a severe problem, isn't it? These are the pictures. Look at that. Scotland Yard began a long-running investigation after the malign activities of the suspected Iranian cell aroused suspicion, and a member of the Jewish community tipped off police. It's understood that the cell had been under surveillance for months, but officers decided to accelerate their arrest plans due to the escalating crisis in the Middle East. Just hours earlier, Europol warned that the unfolding conflict in Iran will have immediate repercussions with an increased threat of terrorism, violent extremism, and cyber attacks in Europe. See, we're all at risk, big time. All of us at risk from Islam. But we've got people like Paul going, oh, no, but don't talk about Islam, mate. No, do not do anything to try and make the public aware of Islam and what it represents. You've got to be quiet, mate. The suspects have not been accused of any specific attack plot, but officers believe that actions were part of a longer-term plan. Read it right, innit? Part of a longer-term plan by Tehran to target the Jewish community in London again. Counter-terrorism police arrested 4 men aged 22, 40, 52 and 55 at addresses in Harrow, Watford and Barnet shortly after 1 a.m. on Friday on suspicion of assisting a foreign intelligence service. The arrest just days after the US and Israel began a series of strikes against Iran. Ah, dear. So basically increasing the risk of an Iranian terror attack on British soil. MI5 have already warned of a heightened threat from Tehran after uncovering 20 assassination and kidnap plots in Britain in the past year. 20 in the past year, ladies and gents. MI5, yeah, we know what they're like. We know what they're like. But we've also got a wee story here where, you know, couldn't make it up. Let me... There you go. A man arrested on terrorism charges on suspicion of supporting Islamic State. This is in Sussex, by the way. This is in the UK. Yeah, someone just posted about banning dogs and that. Let me... Bobby, they can't be allowed in here. We got to look after our community, all our citizens. I don't know how well it's going to. What can we do though? Well, I hope you're well, Bobby. Anyway, thanks for joining in and being in the chat. I don't know where to go in the chat. I'm trying to catch up, but a bit behind. I see Helen's joined the chat. I saw that there. Well, hey, how you doing, Helen? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Habitual panda. Maybe because you talk in absolutes, it never come across as wise. Banned him. Hype gets you more from YouTube. Oh, does it? Oh, wherever it is to do with hype, ask Alan. Hit the button. Yeah, I know. I am. Paul's called me out correctly this time. I am, mate. I am. Because I could see it's like 4:18 and you posted this at 4:10. I'm like 8 minutes behind. I'm trying to... I'm a mongrel. I'm trying to like scroll through quickly to like catch up, but does this channel support Israel? Well, I do. I'll stand with the Jews, mate. Don't on the grounds that when I die and I'm looking at Jesus Christ, I want him to know that I was a man who respected the Jewish community, i.e. Jesus's people. Yeah, I don't really want to have to sort of explain to Jesus Christ that I was anti-Jew. That's not going to sit right. It doesn't sit right with me anyway, just saying it. So let me see if I can... right, I'm somewhere near the chat, so I'll scroll back a bit and start. Yeah, that was Bobby. That was Bobby. Sound as a pound money, like listens and talks respectfully and that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying to Paul that, like, please differentiate, saying that we all hate Muslims. No, we don't. Not at all. We don't like the ideology of Islam and what it represents, but that doesn't mean that we dislike all Muslims. That's just ridiculous. There's some Muslims out there, good people, and there'd be like, some of them are like a lot of the Christians, where they're probably not even fully aware of, say, the Quran. Like, we're not really fully aware of the Bible, but, you know, call ourselves Christians, but we just don't know a lot and don't really go to church or whatever. I mean, I assume there's some Muslims that may not go to mosques and that, but they are just Muslim, and that was their birthright, and that's what they are. But it's not serious to them. It's just whatever. And if you said anything to them, they'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. And there's Christians that you can say it to. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, on paper they're a certain religion, but in reality they don't live that way or really sort of recognize it. They just do whatever in life, and, you know, they might have got baptized at birth, but they're like, oh no, I'm atheist or I'm agnostic or whatever it might be. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't paint all Muslims with the same brush. Definitely not. That's not fair on the Muslim community. But like when we're reading stories like what we're reading now at the moment with Iran, and then this with the thing in Sussex, it makes you think, doesn't it? But you can't then say, oh, look, oh, they're all this, they're all that. What? No. You know, it's like a British man gets arrested for murder, right? All white people are murderers. You can't say that, can you? You don't don't tarnish them all with the same brush. You just don't. What was Stum and Tyson Fury got in common? Both being smashed. Very good. If I boarded the USA, they would be attacking it. No, they wouldn't, would they? Because USA isn't trying to actually wipe out the Jews, where Israel is surrounded by all Islamic regimes and Islamic countries. I mean, Paul, you talk some of the stuff you say, you don't know history. You don't understand Israel. You don't understand the Jewish community. Palestine doesn't exist. It's Judea and Samaria. And if you read the Quran and the Bible, it clearly states Judea and Samaria is the land of the Jews as given to them by God. So that's facts for you. But why on earth would Israel be attacking USA? Israel doesn't attack anyone. October the 7th, Hamas and the Palestinians attacked Israel. They retaliated, and everyone's like, oh no, how dare you do that? Literally, Israel handed their asses back to the Palestinians and Hamas. So everyone turns on Israel for retaliating, even though Hamas and Palestine declared war. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know where you're coming from. Like, Israel does not do it. What's going on with Iran? That's because of Iran and all their proxy wars, paying for ISIS and Hezbollah and Hamas. They're the ones that invest in all them. And then they go out doing their attacks. What, you want to blame the Jews and Israel for that, do you, mate? I mean, because that's stupid. Absolutely stupid. So there you go. And in war, things happen. So even in the IDF, I mean, there's always, even with us, in it, we're trying to arrest our own blooming army and servicemen and that, and saying like war crimes and that. I mean, there's always stuff that goes on, as we all know. But it is what it is. But it was, what's it called? It was Hamas who declared war on Israel. Israel did not start it. But yeah, regardless of there may or may not be war crimes, I still stand with Israel and I stand with the Jewish community. Hello, Helen. Yes, they did. It was a good one. Royal Bobby's girl. I stand with Israel and Jews too. Me too. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I'm not explaining to Jesus why I was against his people. We don't support Isham. Yes. I'm agnostic. God's loving me. I don't pest him every day and have him listen to my singing in the church on Sunday. We just do our own thing. That's it, mate. That's it. Look, this is the problem. This is the problem, Paul. You literally put that up for everyone to see. Are you not embarrassed of yourself? Do you not feel the slightest bit stupid? He was not black, was he? And you wonder why people ban you, they come out with things like that. I support Israel before I take the side of fuck all fans. Yeah, fuck all the mouse. Yep. A troll. Where's your mods? Hate the rockers. Jesus was a Jew. I mean, are you trying to make out that Jesus is a Muslim? If that's the case, then literally I'm going to tell whichever mod is in there to block you like forever. Because if you think Jesus is actually a Muslim, that is a serious insult to Jesus. Because the word Muslim wasn't even a thing then anyway. And Muhammad decided to sort of make all his stuff up in 700 AD. Oh, Jesus died hundreds of years before that. So how would he be Muslim if there was no such thing as Islam? And the racist Ben had a couple of weeks as well. I'll call it out too. Yep. You're not booked. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Let me get through because I want to get where, oh my word. Look at the time. Oh my word. Oh my word. Time's flying by. Wait, I'll have to quickly get on one eye. Officers detained the resident of Eastbourne earlier today on suspicion of voicing support for Daesh, the proscribed terrorist organisation, also known as Islamic State. The arrest stems from an inquiry into content posted on social media platforms. Sussex Police provided assistance during the operation, which was coordinated by specialist counter-terrorism officers. Right, let's get on with the one and only. I left it till last because, you know, bit of UFO. Got to have a bit of UFO, haven't you? Bit of UFO. And there's a couple of photos. There's a couple of photos. But this is in Liverpool. But yeah, March the Fest this was. So I thought, yeah, I will throw that in because when I started this channel originally, it was going to be about UFOs and all that sort of stuff, but then it didn't. Correct. Then say Jesus. I've said Jesus was a Jew. I've said it on many, many live streams that Jesus is a Jew. But Palestine doesn't exist. Nope, I didn't contradict myself. I hope I didn't anyway. Do you not know where Jesus was born? Have you not read the Bible? See, you're going to get banned for life in a minute. No one's saying he was white. But being born in Jerusalem, he wouldn't be black like what you're saying. You're just... So you literally just contradicted yourself. You just said he was black and now you're saying he's brown. But he wouldn't. It'd have been even lighter colour than that, to be fair. Oh, it's hard work, isn't it? Anyway, ladies, let's get on with the... Look at that for a photo. Ooh, look at the little light. That could be anything. A classic flying saucer was seen hovering over Liverpool's iconic Royal Albert Dock before vanishing with a pop. Photographs provided to the Liverpool ECHO seem to capture a disc-shaped craft with what an eyewitness described as a light at the front. Oh, I managed to mute the mic before I sneezed in front of you all. That was well done, me. Gideon Allen, 27, who lives in Liverpool city centre near to where the sighting took place, maintains that he witnessed the UFO above the River Mersey at approximately 6 a.m. on Sunday, March the 1st. Speaking to the Liverpool ECHO, he revealed, I had a humming sound and looked up. It was quite low down, hovering and darting over the water by the Albert Dock towards a car park at King's Dock. And there's another photo, look. Ooh, I need to bring it over. Look at that. How cool is that? I just thought I'd mention that as well, because, you know, we have a little bit of UFO, give you a 5-minute break. But yeah, how cool is that? But yeah, there we go. Oh, happy days. So yeah, Jesus had tanned skin. It doesn't mean he was black. Yeah. Black people have brown skin. No, brown people have brown skin. Black people have black skin. And then you got people like me. My skin, it can't say I'm white. I'm more of an eggshell color. No, your view is just absolutely stupid, and you're like talking like a 3-year-old, and it makes zero sense. And I cannot talk to someone who makes no sense, who just keeps going on and on about things that are just absolutely ridiculous. I've got a feeling you're going to make out that what I said earlier, like, oh, Jesus is a Jew. You're saying he's black. Jesus is a Muslim. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, me too. I am skeptic, 100%. I don't like to be duped. I've not exaggerated any situation. Ask anyone in chat, mate. Ask anyone in chat. So, exactly. Black people have black skin. That's why they're called black. I mean, oh. Yeah, when I had my NDE, I was looking at myself. It's funny. It's weird. But you are made in the image of God. I'm still trying to work that out in my head. Hello, Montgomery. We're literally just about to wrap up, but thank you for joining. It's going to be a shorter one today because in 10 minutes' time or 9 minutes' time, England play. Come on. So, but yes. But I mean, I'd say, like, you look at people from Jerusalem and whatnot, you can see the color of their skin. You know, they're not white, they're not brown. They're probably somewhere in between that, I suppose. But yeah, come on, England, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Grace. I know what you mean. Yeah, good timing, mate. Good timing. Oh, happy days. But yeah, that was noticed. I just thought it's fascinating. I thought we never, like, you know, we all whatever. So I'm gonna throw in a UFO story for a giggle at the end. Doc, take over for rugby for Wiz, mate. Yeah, you can come up and carry on while I'll go and watch the rugby. Yeah. That's what you just said, though. That's what you said. A black man is black. A brown man is brown. A white man is like an eggshell colour. Oh, is it? They're going to do national anthem too. Alan's got it on. Who's the stupid ones? No, who's the stupid one? It's just you, Paul. Pakistanis have brown skin. Does that mean they're black people? Exactly. I mean, you've got people who are native to Africa. They have black skin. They are black people. You're seen as stupid, Paul. Yeah, exactly. Habitual panda, 100%. 100%, mate. 100%. But anyway, I don't know why I left the UFO up on the screen. I suppose it's quite cool, isn't it? You can all have a look and examine it and think, what on earth? It looks weird, doesn't it? It looks like a watermark, like a bit of water's dripped on a photo. So happy days. But yeah, it's all good. Paul, let's do a prayer. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. But anyway, right, ladies and gents, tomorrow's will be longer. It will be the usual hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Let me know if there's any stories going around or any this and that. Let me know when this stream ends. Jump in the comments below. Any links to any videos or any clips or whatever it is you want to talk about, or if there's any news story that you think, oh, actually, Wiz, can you cover this? Then let me know in the comments after this live stream, because obviously I do a lot of research and look. You might find things, you might even find a story that's actually more interesting than one of mine. So I'd like to know, you know, I'll build a channel around you guys. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, Thursdays are always going to be like you control the narrative. So you call in, talk about what you like. But doing all the, you know, these sort of bits, and then tomorrow at 4 o'clock, if there's a certain thing that you want to talk about or a certain news clip or something, give me the link in the comment and I'll use it in my live stream. And I'll even say this was suggested by whoever it is. So that's the way I roll. That's the way I roll, man. But yeah. That's it. I've said all I wanted to say because I think that's fair. Don't you think? Don't you think? But don't forget to do the honors and hit the like and subscribe, because it always helps. It always helps. Like, subscribe. All the thumbs up I get, the better. If there's a hype button, please hit it. I don't know where it is. So happy days. But yeah, apologies for a short one. But you know, rugby. What can I do? Six Nations. Not like England are going to do anything. But what can I say? But oh, is it Alistair Dean Harrison that runs it? I didn't know that, Helen. So there you go. Learn me something. But anyway, right. 5 minutes in the game. Whee! But it's all good. It's all good. But happy days. Happy days. I will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock, ladies and gents. 4 o'clock. So take it easy. I'll see you later. Stay safe. Cheer England on. Pray for England, please, because they keep losing. But I will literally catch you all tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And like I say, anything you want to talk about, any news thing, get in the comments when this stream ends and let me know. I'm more than happy to see it, or even in the community, the posts in there. If it's time, you can do it there. So it's all good. So thank you very much, ladies and gents. I appreciate it. I love you all, because I know you love the whiz. You know, it's the way we roll. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Wiz's words.